Hi students, welcome to UPSC Prelims week. So I know and I'm sure most of you are very stressful and very anxious. I'm getting so many messages, sir, we are feeling lot of stress. We have reached this exam time period and we are feeling lot of stress. What do we need to do? See, hardly there are couple of days for this exam and this exam matters and means a lot to you. So it is very natural that you will feel stressful and anxious. First, accept that. Okay, chalo, I am feeling anxious, I am feeling stressful. Accept this. Every student will face this. And most of the students will always believe that preparation is not yet finished. See, no matter how much you study, even if I give you one more additional year, still you will feel the same way. If I even bring the experts and make them sit in the exam hall, still they will not be able to solve all the questions. This is going to happen. It is not about what you are going to study in this last 2-3 days or last 1 week or last 10-15 days. So it is only about the accumulated knowledge that has happened in the last 8 months, 9 months. So even if you have missed 2 weeks preparation, 1 week preparation, 20 days preparation in this time span, do not worry. Do not carry that fear, do not carry that burden. Do not try to read a lot of the magazines and content that is available in the generation of the AI and all. So much of the content can be generated and it can be provided to you. So don't carry that burden. In the exam hall, if you are nervous, you will not be able to perform well. Do not carry this mindset, this like writing, doing and everything in the exam hall in the last few days. Please, in the last couple of days, just make yourself relaxed. When you are reading something, you might be thinking, I am not able to recall, I am not able to recollect something. In the exam hall, everything will come to your mind because answer is always available in front of your eyes. So it is all about not to recall something, it is about to just identify whether that is a right statement or not. So if you are in a stressful condition, you will not be able to do that. So whatever the stress that you are going through, it has to come down, because see, only when your stress is in the optimal levels, your efficiency levels will be very good. If your stress levels are very high, you will perform very poorly. This is what you have to remember. Now what should I do to bring down the stress? Go out for walk. For some time, talk to your friends, talk to your family, close your books in the time period of the evening, go out and sleep peacefully, have some kind of walk or sit under the tree, take some fresh air in the early mornings, go for some long walks, do some workouts or meditations. So all you have to do is you have to bring down your stress levels to the acceptable and manageable levels. You cannot eliminate the stress. You have to tell yourself this is going to happen because this is a crucial exam. I am feeling the nervousness. So ultimately, if you have done your preparation well, definitely you will clear this exam. You are not contesting to get the first rank or second rank in the prelims exam. All you have to get is to secure one seat for the mains out of 10 to 12,000 people who will sit for the mains. It is not that difficult. If you can bring down your anxiety, if you show the presence of the mind in the exam hall, definitely it is possible. So only thing that you have to do is in these 3 days not to collect the extra sources. Just sit calm, just in your brain, by closing your eyes, try to recollect whatever the things, try to do the revision slowly and gradually. Do not interact with the people who are talking negatively at this stage. Do not try to build the negativity in your mind that I cannot do, I am this, I am that and all. De-associate with yourself with all those kind of people for some time period and just focus on the exam that I should give my best. See, let me tell you, once you enter in the exam hall, you will not think all these aspects. For the initial 5-10 minutes, you will be feeling nervous, but once you sit in the exam hall, you will not feel that anxiety. So now these 2-3 days, do not waste the time. Just relax as much as possible, bring down to this level. Okay. So few other mistakes students will do is entering into the exam hall and trying to mark everything at the end. See, just don't make this mistake. Mark in the OMR, do the bubbling after every 5 questions. Okay, in case if the series is going wrong, you will not end up marking the entire pattern wrong. So after every 5 questions, mark the questions. First, properly mark them in the question paper, then bring it here. Before you start all this, properly make sure that you are marking the booklet series, subject, roll number and the signatures, whatever it is required. So only after you do, recheck. There are some people who will feel whether I have fill the roll number or not. First thing that you go and do in the exam hall is filling the roll number, subject and the booklet series. Then you can start the paper and then always do exam in the rounds. So make sure you are looking at your watch. Try to do exam in the rounds. So I would suggest 3 rounds. In the first round, whatever the sitters are there, cover it. Okay, so this itself will take somewhere around 45 minutes. 45 minutes. In the second round, you will take somewhere around 45 to 50 minutes. You will cover all those areas which you are not totally sure or partially sure. So in this first sitter, in the first round, here itself, you will be able to mark somewhere around 30 or 35 questions. These are very, very crucial. These are those questions which you are going to solve in the first round, which are supposed to be very easy. Only those questions by looking at where you are getting the answers. Other questions you will read. If you are not sure, you can come later. You can visit later. Just bubble it and you can come later in the second round. Okay, in the second round, here maximum marking should happen. So you should, here you have already covered 30-35 questions. Here in this phase, you should be able to mark somewhere around 40 to 50. Okay, so when I mark somewhere around 50 questions, 50 and 35, 85 questions, here itself will be covered. And in the third round, which is there for the last 20 minutes. So here it is 50 minutes, okay, somewhere around 45 and 50 minutes, and here you are left with a 20 or 25 minutes. Maximum in the third round 20 or 25 minutes. Here you mark those areas depending upon how many you have attempted. If you have attempted only 70, then you have to increase your number here. Do not mark anything less than 80. No, don't do this. At any cost, you take your attempt to at least 80 to 85. Do not mark anything less than 80 to 85. Going beyond this will depend upon whether the paper is easy or tough. How do I understand whether the paper is easy or tough? If in the first round, if I am able to mark sitters 40 questions, then paper is easy. Then increase your marking things to the 90 plus. Take it to the 90 or 95. But in the first round, you have seen only 25 questions, you know the answer. Then be careful in the second round, where the question paper, you have realized that question paper seems to be little tough. But at any cost, never mark anything less than 80. Your accuracy cannot be so high that marking somewhere less than 80, yet you are clearing the prelims. Okay, somewhere 80 to 85 can be your sweet spot. So accordingly, you will do this thing in the third round. Here you will decide how many more I should attempt. Do not have those random guess and all. Okay, leave it if you do not know. Do not make for that random guess. And here somewhere around 5 or 10 questions usually you will mark. If you are the person who has given the preparation properly, who have studied properly, you will for sure, you will be able to do this. Do not spend lot of time period by reading single question, getting stuck in one question and all. So make sure that you are doing this properly. Definitely, if you do this properly, then you will have very fair chances. After coming from the exam hall, do not discuss or look for the answers through the Google, because there is another paper 2 of the CSAT. Paper 2 CSAT. Okay. So here again you need to be very careful. There are some people, because of the lack of sleep, they will sleep between the paper 1 and paper 2 and they will miss this exam. So be very careful. If you are sleeping, tell your friend to wake you up before the exam. Make sure that you are reaching the exam hall properly before time period. Okay. So you need to give the proper attention. At least try to hit around 50 attempt in the CSAT. Around 50, 48, 49, 53, 54 would be good attempt. Okay, and do not get stuck in any question when you do not know. Okay, so once you do not know that thing, move on to the next particular area. These are the certain aspects that you need to keep in the mind. Now, before going into the exam hall, the previous night, at least you should sleep properly. If you are not sleeping properly, 6 hours of the quality sleep, at least try to sleep 5 hours. If you are sleeping 8 hours, 9 hours, then that is good. Proper sleep is very important, but somehow you could not sleep and you are sleeping only for 5 hours. At least sleep for 5 hours. But in any cases, you are sleeping less than this, less than 5 hours, somewhere 2 hours, 2-3 hours, still don't worry, you can manage. But don't keep in the mind that I can study for rest of the time, I can sleep 2 or 3 hours. Please don't do this mistake. Try to sleep. Even if you cannot sleep, close your eyes and lie on the bed. But still, if you cannot sleep and if you slept for only 2 or 3 hours, go for the high caffeinated drinks. High caffeinated beverages. Okay, something you can have a very strong coffee or whatever the things whichever can give you that boost that you have to use high caffeine, anything. Carry into the exam hall water bottle which is very plain, okay, this way, okay, very plain water bottles you can carry. There should not be anything written and all. And do not carry digital watches to the exam hall. Carry the analog watches. Pad is not required. Properly make sure that you are carrying your ID proof, instructions, and also your hall ticket, everything. Make sure that you are carrying 2 ball pens, black ball pens. Okay, so these are the certain things before going to the exam hall. You should check those lists and all, and then go into the exam hall. And between the paper 1 and paper 2, please try not to see the things through the Google. Anyway, after performing the paper 2, you can see. So these are the certain things that you should keep in the mind, friends. And if you keep these things in the mind, definitely your exam will go well. These are the things persons who will clear in the exam hall will do. I told you what would be the sweet spot and all, how many things to, how much should be my attempts and all. So I hope these things are clear for you. And make sure you are marking OMR sheet properly. Don't try to tamper the OMR sheet. If you have marked somewhere wrong, leave it. Don't try to do any kind of tampering. Okay, so unnecessarily you will feel stressful. If any paper is torn and all, then it would not be counted. So please make sure that you are not tampering anything with the paper, and do not leave it for the end. Mark before itself, okay, before the every time, after every 5 questions you try to mark. These are the things. If you have further any doubts and all, you can definitely reach out to us. You can also call us if you are feeling stressful before the exam hall. You can talk to us. You can talk to me or Madhu sir. Okay, so that's all from our end. Please give this exam with a proper presence of the mind, and we wish you all the very best from the ARK Reflection IAS. Give your best, and we will rock on for the mains as well. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.